All right, welcome back to another episode of Broke Boys. Just want to say real quick is I heard your guys' request. Women are going to be more involved in the podcast, so let's go ahead. Let's get started.
How do you guys feel to me? After the modelo. Trina, talk in the mic so I can hear you.
I'm good.
All right, Myrna, talk in your mic so I can make sure I hear you. I can kind of hear her, yeah. Okay, guys.
I can hear that.
I feel like I'm going to want to become a regular guest on your show.
You'll just have to make the drive, unfortunately, Trina. It's kind of a push for you. That's the troubling part. Martin has some questions that we can get into.
Okay.
That he can try.
Ask away.
Well, we heard you guys went on a girls' trip. Where did you guys go?
Costa Rica.
What made you guys want to go to Costa Rica?
Well,
Anyone?
actually,
We still don't know.
I actually wanted to go to the Dominican Republic. So I did a solo trip last year, Puerto Rico. And I was like, okay, I want to go to the Dominican Republic. And then your mom was like, oh, who are you going with? Where are you going? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I want to go. I'm just going to go. Yeah. And then we're like, okay, well, let's just go to Costa Rica and see what that's like. And
You went on a solo trip where?
Puerto Rico.
That's crazy. All by yourself?
Yeah.
Obviously, that's what solo means.
That takes a lot of guts, I feel.
How long were you there?
A week.
By yourself?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Would you ever go on a solo trip?
Oh, yeah.
You would? I'd be so scared.
Actually, I do it all the time when I travel for work.
That's crazy.
Fun.
You like it? I feel like I can't go anywhere by myself.
If you had a house full of kids like I do, hell no.
Okay, and that's real. And that's real. You said I want to leave. I can see that. So Costa Rica, you guys just got back like a week or two ago.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any highlights you guys want to share before we get into the questions?
Well, let's let Trina go first because then we'll piggyback up.
Why am I going to go first?
Because then we're gonna out you.
Out me on how?
Just how did you like the trip?
What was how about we'll go around, everyone will say their favorite moment from the trip. Let's
when
do
I
that.
lost my phone.
Okay, well, you have,
Favorite part in the house?
No,
Are
it's
you for real
not.
right now?
okay,
It
so wait,
wasn't.
how did you lost your phone on the trip?
Yes, I did.
How'd you do that?
Well, somebody was supposed to take a picture of me.
She was thinking she was the Little Mermaid on the beach. She's
No.
like, take a picture. Okay, go ahead. I'll let you say your version.
My version is I had my phone and Trina said, hey, let me take a picture of you. And I said, okay. And I gave her my phone and all of a sudden a big wave came and knocked us down. And then she thought, oh my God, there is, it was a wave because we got knocked
not
down.
a big wave.
And knocked us down. And she thought, I think I lost your phone. And I'm like, what? And that was it.
Now you're
Okay, so for the listeners, there are two Trinas. So we have Trina E, and then we have Trina R, and then we have my mom, Mary Helen, and then we have my Thea Myrna over here. So Trina E said that Trina R dropped her phone. Oh yeah, and my Thea Myrna went on the trip too, but she's not here. She had to work.
Boo.
Yeah.
I know.
Boo.
So
Saturday, boo.
yeah, and it's Saturday. But that's why Trina was saying. So Trina E wanted Trina R to take a picture. A wave came, and Trina R lost Trina E's phone. Trina R, defend yourself.
Okay, first of all, I was fighting for my life that whole day in those waves. That whole day in those waves.
It gets
Yes,
better.
I lost my earrings. I lost my eyelashes.
Poor Shayla.
And then my Shaylas. And then Trina E's like, I go, oh, Trina, you look cute. Let me take your picture.
And
I
she was
hold
posing
on.
like this, right?
Yeah, and then I was like, hold on, though. Hold on. And she didn't hear that part. So then I was like, Trina, your phone. And I felt like shit the whole trip. But yeah, no, they didn't.
Hey, how early in the trip did this happen?
On Tuesday.
So you guys landed what day?
Second day.
Monday.
You guys landed on Monday, and by Tuesday, Trina had no phone.
Yes.
That's real unfortunate.
Midday. It was midday after we got our massages on the beach.
Yeah.
Okay. Trina R, what's your favorite point of the trip?
I think it's all of it. Like, it was just like being in a foreign country and like just relaxing and being on the beach and just making a memory every single day, I think was the best part.
Love. Yeah. I feel there was two parts. I feel the massage on the beach, and then also our tattoos were a highlight. But I think the most fun or the most important thing was just the bonding between us. And like, we were all there for the same reason. We were always down. Okay, let's do that. Okay, let's do that. Like, and just women empowerment, I think.
To a certain point, though, when you're going, what was that?
Debbie Downer over there.
Yes, I am Debbie Downer. Let me tell you, we don't talk to strangers in a different country. We could have been raped.
Weren't you the one
Kidnapped.
lost?
She was mad about my
Speaking about being lost, she needs to speak to strangers because she's always lost.
No, I didn't speak to anybody but the lady that was trying to sell stuff at the shop.
Why are you lying?
I didn't ask anybody anything. I walked right where you guys said you guys were going to go to eat, and that's it. There just happened to be a shop right next to it, and I said, oh, let me see what I can buy.
Meanwhile, 45 minutes later, we're still looking for Trina. We said, where is she? Where is she? We couldn't find her. They went that way. We went that way. She was in the shop.
Yeah, literally had a picture of Trina in my phone.
Yeah.
Literally had a picture of Trina in my phone. Stopped
Showing
people and
somebody.
said, hey, do you know, have you seen this lady? We have lost our friend. Tell her.
Literally.
You're over there.
Yes.
Missing
She had no phone. Yes.
Yeah, no, and no phone on top of that. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and
See.
I'm over rehearsing, like, how do I explain this to her children? Like, no,
Yeah.
I gotta find her. Like, this is not okay. They trusted. Why did I feel like I was responsible for you, cabrona? I kept going, shit. They're gonna blame me. They're gonna be mad at me if I don't find their mom. I gotta find this bitch. I'm pretty sure she's at the freaking store, and there you were, cabrona. Shopping like nothing, like nothing, like nothing.
We go in there yelling at her, and she's like, but which hat do you like better, this hat or that hat?
They're not give a fuck about the hat. You've been missing for an hour.
Yes.
That's like an hour that we could be having a drink. That's an hour. We could
Oh,
be having
wait.
We were.
You two were having a drink,
After we finished
and
our
Maida and I were looking for your sorry
Okay,
ass.
after we finished, after our drink, we were really
Thank you.
concerned.
Can I defend ourselves for that one too? I feel like I'm defending myself so much right now.
But it was so close. I kept looking. I'm like, they're just sitting there all close and drinking. I'm like, what the
In the back of my mind, this is
wrong
what
with
she
this
does. This is what Trina's known for.
But also, when she initially got lost, I swear I thought she was going to the bathroom with Mary Helen. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for them out here just in case Trina comes out first. And then I was like, wait, well, maybe she's like, having issues in the bathroom and it's taking a little bit longer.
Let me tell you, I did my business and I left. I went outside. I just saw no one, nobody.
don't talk that much, girl.
And I'm like, oh, maybe they just went to go eat where they said they were going to go eat. I do not like fish. So you guys were wanting the fish crap. I don't like that shit. So
Suck, Trina.
I don't like fish.
Suck.
Whatever.
Girl.
Wait, so where-
I'm so stressed now. Okay, look, I even went to the big freaking open field in the back, and I saw two guys in a car, and I went over there like, you better not have my trade, because I'm gonna F you up. I'm from California.
You don't know me.
You don't know what I'm capable of doing.
Wait, so where were you when you got lost, or where were you supposed to be?
No, okay, so let me tell you guys the story.
Okay, let me see.
So we go and they're talking to these guys about the horses. We want to do horses on the beach. And
Okay.
they were talking to horses.
Horseback
And then I
riding,
told Myrna,
clarification.
not Myrna, I told Maida. I said, I need to go to the bathroom now. She goes, well, go, it's right there. And I said, okay. That's all that was said.
Literally
That's
across the
all that was said. So
Okay.
I go in there. I ask the guy, where are your restrooms? They point me to the back. I go, and I thought they would be waiting in the front for me.
Right.
Because she's Princess Trina.
Trina, they were at the bar, cabrona. How did you go past the bar?
Bitch, I'm blind.
And keep moving. What?
That's an important detail. Trina is partially blind.
And partially deaf.
Hella blind.
I did not see them. But if I'm blind, they're blind because they didn't see me.
I don't.
Literally every 20 seconds, Every 20 seconds, okay, you look. Your turn. Look behind you. Where's she?
They were obviously drunk by now, I guess.
But to be fair, Trina is a wanderer. Trina does get lost.
I
And
do.
I don't know how Trina functions in the city that we
In
live
normal
in.
Yeah.
everyday life.
Okay, look, when we go for the next travel trip thingy to Italy, I'm
gonna have my phone.
I'm putting you on a leash.
gonna buy an
No,
air
yeah, you need a
tag.
kid leash. Strap one to your.
We're gonna buy an air tag.
Something.
Air tag.
There you go. That would have been good too.
Implant tracker.
Implant a tracker.
It works because
Hey, you can put in her. What was it?
My purse.
Her
bracelet.
Her ponytail.
Yeah, and her ponytail.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Yes.
And- yeah.
the Puerto Rican princess.
Yeah.
Puerto Rican princess. That's where you can put the thing. Okay, Myrna, you didn't share. What was your favorite part of the trip besides having to hunt for Trina? Because that was important.
That's how I felt. Exactly like that. Again.
What was your favorite part?
Favorite part? I would have to agree with Mary Helen. I think just getting away and being able to be connected with other women, especially, I call them my cousins, right? I know we're not like all related by blood, but to me, they're my cousins.
yeah, we
I
are.
thought that was really empowering just to be able to get away and have fun, live. Just live, right? Live.
Yeah,
Exactly like it.
I love that. I love that for you guys. Before we get started, and so we can figure out what to do with Sherman, we're going to roll the intro. Me and Trina can hear it in our headphones. You guys can't. So I'll take off my headphones so we can all hear it together. Okay?
Okay.
Roll the intro.
We them broke boys from the hood. We on them missions, understood. Won't catch us lacking, we that good. We always winning like we should. We flying high, we butterfly up to the sky. No way you catching us, goodbye. Pray to God we make it out alive.
Me and Myrna are going to share a mic because
see, but
mom
she
kept
can hear.
hers.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. No, you go off.
I know how to share.
There you go. I know, and then I'll just point it. I'll just point at Myrna. That way she doesn't have to hold it because it's heavy.
Just make sure you point it like directly.
Well, I don't want to be in her face.
No, just saying like rotate the mic.
Put it in my face, I might bite it.
You can. I don't think you do that great though.
That's what she said.
Whoa. Okay.
She said a fighter.
Period.
So the first question that I have written out is, what dreams did you silence in your 20s or 30s that you finally were ready to listen to now?
What dreams? Can they hear you?
No.
I heard it.
Trina can. She has the headphones. What dreams from your 20s and 30s did you silence that now you're ready to listen to? So what are things in your 20s or 30s,
Was there something that you guys wanted to do and then you guys weren't able to do it?
but now you want to?
I just think in general, we were raising, all of us were raising kids, and, you're just so enthralled in raising kids that, yeah, you take vacations here and there, but really your focus is kids. And so now, as the kids are older and just a different life situation, I'm just like, I want to do everything. I want to travel. Yeah. Before I can't anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, because I was like a mom so young, like I feel like that stigma of being a teenage parent, like stayed with me until, like, it's still with me, right? And I think like because of that, like I really wanted to make sure that my kid excelled in school and extracurricular activities and everything. So I was so focused on making sure that we were not just a statistic, but an example of what could happen if you put your mind to like going to work and going to college and all that stuff. So I think like I stopped myself from doing a lot of shit, a lot of shit, and not even just like traveling, but like living how I wanted to live, like on a day-to-day basis, because there was like such a, not only a cultural thing, right? But like just, I have to do this or she has to come out this way. So I think like everything that I'm doing now is stuff that I really wish that I was doing
when you were younger.
Yeah.
Period. Trina, do you want to go next? Myrna?
Myrna can go. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, she
Yeah, I did their
introduced
names.
everybody
Yeah.
earlier. I don't know, because I'm so on a whim that I just do what I want. I always have done what I want to do.
That's true.
I mean, sometimes I've had,
Pizza conventions.
Yes, a lot.
She's gone to a lot of conventions.
Yes.
We'll say.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've just done what I wanted to do, no
who she
matter
wants to
what
be.
anybody said.
And I feel like with you specifically, I feel like even the things you want to do, you would take the kids with you. Like the kids were with you all the time. And Sissy, I remember Trina would come over to our house.
Oh, yeah.
Trina would come to our house, and it doesn't matter. Trina's my dad's cousin, but she would come over to the house and she would bring her kids, and they would literally move in the summer, and they were there every day, all day. And then my mom would be like, "Hey, it's time to clean." My mom's kids,
like,
we would
"Get your ass
scram,
to
and Trina
cleaning."
would have her kids like cleaning. So then we felt hella bad because our cousins were cleaning the mutual mess we made, but like my cousins were over there cleaning, and my mom's like, "Go help them clean like your room."
Yeah.
It was
Or
crazy.
later when they got older, we'd come home and what the fuck? Trina's on the couch? When did she? We never locked the door. So
Yeah, they
she's on
never
the-
locked the door.
She was on the couch watching reality shows. 90 Day Fiance.
Dude, yeah.
Hey guys.
Come in like randomly.
Yeah, she'd just come. And she used to work at a pizza place, so we would like hope that she'd come over late 'cause she'd bring home the leftover pizzas. So she'd be like, "The kids are gonna go swimming." We'd go swimming, and we'd be like, "Hey, is your mom coming back today? She's gonna bring the pizza." And we were like so excited. Yeah, and then she would go on pizza conventions. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yes, those were.
Do you know
good
about those pizza conventions? Yeah.
We're not gonna share the pizza conventions.
We're not going to share those details.
She's just
I never got a benefit from the pizza.
I always did.
I get
That's enough.
I think we wanted a coupon.
I want a pizza, girl.
Free small pizza.
Hello.
All right, Marina, your turn. What is something from your 20s or 30s that you didn't get to do that now you're hoping to do?
Fudge. That's a deep question. God, I don't even know. Honestly, I left my house, or I guess I would just say it. I got kicked out of my house early on. So there's a lot of things that I didn't get to do. I think the biggest one was, unfortunately having to drop out of school and not finish my medical. I actually wanted to be a paramedic. But life changed drastically for me, so unfortunately I didn't get to do a lot of the things I wanted to do early on in life. God, I really don't know. I mean, if I take from 25 forward and think about that, I would say I have not accomplished the things I want to do. I'm currently back in school and I'm doing my construction AS or BS or whatever you want to call it. I like to call it BS, and I'm also serving on certain boards and whatnot, things that make me happy. I'm trying to live life without regrets. I think actually after my father passed away, which, God, what was that? It seems like it's been forever. I want to say it was like in 2019, right?
Yeah, 6 years.
6 years already.
6.
I watched my father work every single day of his life from when the sun would come up. Actually, before the sun would come up and until the sun went down, he was always working around the clock, and he worked in the fields. It was hard work, and he spent his whole life working. The only reason he stopped is because he got a heart attack. And I don't want that to be me, and I want to live life. So honestly, when this came up, I had already made up my mind that when I hit 50, I was going to go on adventures on my own. There's one particular thing that I really am dying to do, and that's hike across the Pacific Crest. And that's like a 3-month journey.
Oh, my God.
And so I'm like, I have to get it done because that's like on my bucket list. I don't want to die without doing that. So I guess I just don't want to live life with regrets. Yeah, I don't want to have any regrets.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And
I love it.
can vouch for you that I feel like you do that.
Yeah.
I feel like
yeah.
like you're that type of person, and like, gosh, like she just goes like wherever she wants, whatever she wants to do, and
Yeah.
let's just do it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Who cares? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Well, the one thing about my tia Mirna, she's always happy. I've never seen this lady not happy.
Yeah.
Whether she really felt it or not, I've never seen her unhappy.
Yeah.
She's always smiling and laughing and the life of the party. And Mirna's one of those people you can like feel the love coming off of her. So like you can feel it. You're around her and you're like, ooh, she loves me. I'm related to her. I know she has to love me. But even other people, that's true. She doesn't have to, but she does. But like you feel it, or like her kids have all their friends come over and they're like, her house is like the party house because you feel it. You walk in and you're like, ooh, I love it here, and it's because they love you. She loves you back, and she means it.
Yeah,
I can feel it.
Yeah, that's the first impression that I got too. Was like, oh, this person is like such a positive force. Like I want to be around her all the time. Like I remember that one time that we jumped in the pool at the old house, right? And everyone was like, "Oh, you guys were both drunk." And no, it was just let's do something.
The vibes were right.
Helps a little, but
Because we cray, right?
Yeah.
Because we kind of cray, but why not?
Yeah,
Why
let's do
not?
something crazy and fun, and it's a freaking memory.
And I feel like that's what this whole trip was about, really. Like, let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's get tattoos. Okay, let's do that. And there we were that night getting tattoos.
Except for pineapple.
No,
Pussy over there.
Yeah. Call me pineapple pussy. That's what I'm going to myself. But you know, I just have a strong belief not to tattoo yourself. I don't know why. My dad. Although
Even though he
Your
was
dad was
tattooed.
covered in tattoos,
But
girl.
you know what?
Including a sailor with titties hanging out on his arm.
But
Looked like he was dancing when
I
he'd
remember
move.
when my daughter got her tattoos and my dad noticed them. He's all like, "Only women of the streets get tattoos." That's what he told her.
Well, you don't have
And I
tattoos,
just-
Trina, but you're a woman of the street.
I am.
Except for on this trip, she didn't want to make any super friends.
No super friends for me. I'm sorry. These people could have
what's-
been murdered.
Hey,
they
what's
could
a
have been
super
rapists.
friend?
Okay, everybody, let them know what a super friend
Hey, I
is.
wanna know what a
did
super
not get
friend
one,
is.
mind you.
Oh, because you didn't want to. You could have had a super friend too, girlfriend.
No,
For the record,
I don't
you
want
don't
to.
have a super friend either.
I want to know what a super friend is.
Oh no, go ahead.
Trina.
Trina, ask
She's like, I
Trina,
don't
what's
know
a
if I
super
wanna
friend?
divulge or-
Okay, so there was this little boy, and like I say, little
my
boy.
Oh my God.
Little kids. Come on.
He's 26.
Okay, there we go.
That-
18 on up. 18 on up. 18 on up,
26.
girl.
I mean, it was a couple years younger, I could have been his mom. You know?
Let's not go there, girl.
Like you're making it weird.
Okay.
Super friend. Now I'm not feeling the super friend. You can keep the super friend.
But yeah, he was like, oh, trying to spit game. But he's, like I said, he's a little kid. So I was like, you know what? I'm engaged. Like I have a relationship, but we can be super friends. Like we can be really cool friends. We can be really cool friends. Especially while I'm here. You're from here. I don't know. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So let's just be really good friends, like super friends.
Yeah.
and
And was he down to be a super friend, or he was not down?
yes and no. Like I think he's just a little like. I
Yeah,
don't know how to explain it. It's just a kid,
he was. Yeah,
a young guy who like,
he was trying to get his bag, and you weren't trying to give him a bag.
I was
A
not.
guy,
I was not.
He was going to be your super friend and then some.
Yeah, but
You said, and I was not.
like, what am I gonna do? Teach him how to walk? Like,
Oh, that's enough. That's enough.
I don't want a super friend either now. Never mind. Scratch that
Enough. That's funny.
and Trina did not like it. She
No.
was
Because I was
mama over there
fearing
like,
for my
don't you dare
life.
talk to that super friend and bring him out.
I was fearing for my life. You never know who you can run into.
Okay.
Okay,
The wanderer.
You never know. No, you
Trina,
never
you have a lot of super friends that are not from Costa Rica. I don't know why you were tripping over there.
but I know them.
Real.
Right.
But I know
And
that.
they're here in the States. Well, one of them's not. But
No, that was like, don't lie.
Mentirosa. No sea mentirosa. Don't be lying.
that's the old me.
that's
the old
Trina.
If we're being honest, I think she was still mad at me about the phone. So
She said, so to be fair, it was my fault.
No, I don't think that. It's like honestly, I was really worried because I'm all like, oh my God, because you were talking to them on the phone on the way home, and they're talking about, oh, let's meet up or whatever, and then
No, to be fair, he was saying like, let's meet up,
yeah.
and she's like,
She said no.
Like, if you want
like to bring somebody, and then I just heard, oh, we're going home, and I was like, oh, hell no, don't tell this guy where we live. He's gonna fucking come over here. And
I didn't even know where we were staying.
I just got in the car you guys pointed to.
Couldn't if I tried.
oh, it was so funny though.
I love that for you guys.
You were being a prune.
You know what? Maybe my old age has got me to be a prude.
Please, girl.
I'm serious. Menopause. That's what I'm blaming.
You and I
it
are
on.
close in
But
age.
Trina,
I know, but you're crazy.
because listen, Trina was having trouble walking.
Yes, I
Trina
was.
well,
You're different than me.
Trina.
Got a 90.
My menopause is already.
She said my menopause.
Serious.
That's too much information.
Hey, you won then, bro. You won. Hey, you won.
I don't care. I'm not about to be. I can't run after.
She said I can't run after you.
Run, no.
No, I can't run if somebody's chasing me.
Pictures. I wish we could show pictures of Trina's 90-day fiance.
Stop!
Yeah, Trina was scared of Super Friends, and she's the one that had a 90-day fiance over
No,
there.
I did not.
Yeah. Yes, his name is Juanito.
Oh my God! That was the tour guide. I tipped $20.
Why'd you tip him $20 for?
He became your fiance.
Trina, but
To
then why did
help
you
me
guys
down the volcano.
Why did you
okay?
guys
Why did you guys take
pictures?
engagement pictures and wedding pictures?
That's because you guys took those pictures.
You guys set me up.
Martin, do they look like wedding pictures and engagement
Oh
pictures?
my God!
They
It was
do.
me hanging on to him.
Yes, they have.
Just hanging on to him so I
That's a
can
different
fall
day.
on the floor
No, it's the same.
and eat it.
So who's Juanito, and why are we saying that Trina got married there?
Because they're bitches. That's why.
Who wants to share why they're married?
Oh my God!
So we were. What were
On the ATV.
on the ATV? First of all, it's a 3-hour tour, and you Trina and I were on the ATV. You and Maida were on the ATV, and then
I do my own thing.
Myrna had her own ATV. We were going and whatever, and she was on the back of. She was on the back of Maida's ATV, and mind you, it's a 3-hour excursion.
Too long. 3 hours too long.
And this girl was holding on for her life. And what happened when Maida almost
Okay, so we're going up the volcano. And I couldn't hang on to her anymore, and I planked to the back. And
she was literally laying down
flat.
She was planking. She was planking. She was just planking.
And then what happened when she hit the brake?
Oh my God. And then she hits the brake, and instead of hitting the normal button, she hit the accelerator. We hop into the air, do a jump, and we almost go over a cliff or whatever in the jungle or whatever we're at the rainforest.
Sacrifice to the volcano,
Oh
girl.
my God, no.
Wait, so then what happened after that?
Nothing.
What happened after that, Trina?
Sorry, just
Come on out, pineapple. What happened?
So then
She said I urinated on her.
we're not gonna say it, but when Maida got off that ATV, she was a little wet. And so was Trina.
You're right. You're right.
We're not gonna say it, but
No way.
Yeah. I was so
No
scared.
way. Was Maida mad?
No.
No, you know why? Because she knew it was her fault. Because she said, I almost threw her to the volcano.
Hey, that's real.
It was scary.
I'd be so mad though. I'd be so
anyway,
mad.
so
It was
as
so
the story
scary.
continues, right? So then once you get to the base of the volcano, you go up. You go
You have
up.
to walk up to the damn volcano.
And this girl has trouble walking, so she said everyone was like, "You can do this," and Myrna was like really positive with her.
Encouraging me.
And so she's like, "Okay." So she started walking up. As soon as she got to the top, she fell. She fell, and there was a
Felt like tripped over something or like just
No,
fell?
I fell. Yeah, just trying to get out. My knees gave out. Yeah.
Okay.
And so the guide had to like help her up, and his name was Juanito, and he said he professed his love to her.
You're such a liar. They are lying.
And she said, "I will. I'll take you as my
That's a big lie.
No way.
And then so he had to carry her back down. He literally
He didn't carry me. I held onto his backpack as he led me down, all the way down the fucking volcano.
So he was
Still in your people?
literally, you guys were literally,
No, that was after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then she felt so bad, she like tipped him and said, "This is for your plane ride to the United States."
Oh, no.
She gave him her phone number. So here's the address.
No, he didn't give my phone number. He doesn't. No.
His name was Juanito.
Dang.
I didn't even know his name, but they did.
Shout him out. Shout him out, Juanito from Costa Rica. Shout out.
Post, we'll put a picture of Juanito
No,
and
we
Trina.
will not.
Literally.
how are people going to know when the wedding
They
is
have to
coming?
use context. Yeah, they need context.
It's your 1 month anniversary.
Right?
Almost. Don't be rude. Don't be rude.
You're right.
This poor
I know.
guy.
What do you want to tell?
Send him a message, Trina.
Send him a
Send your
message.
honey in Costa Rica
No.
some love, girl. He waiting for his visa.
You need to lay off the beer. You still have a beer belly, even though you trek up that damn mountain every fucking day.
Girl, he got you.
Even though he picked me and her.
Oh yeah, Trina fell up there too.
Both Trinas went down.
As if I wasn't thinking I was beauty queen. I don't know how she fell. I don't know.
How'd you
She
fall?
fell gracefully, really.
I felt, okay, first of all, I fall all the time, drunk, sober, walking down the street. I fall all the time, right? So I know how to fall.
So I'm a pro at it. She said, so I fall with grace.
Yeah. So Mayra, Mirna, and Mary Helen were like at the edge of like the mountain.
The volcano.
And yeah, at the edge of the volcano mountain. And I was like, oh man, those pictures are gonna look great. I need to go over there.
She said, I want one for myself.
I need to do it
she
for the
started
gram.
running and she fell.
Come on, girl. I don't run.
She said, you think I'd be running?
But there's like all these rocks.
Yeah.
Right. And
She said one thing led to another, and I was on the floor.
I felt
No,
walking
but it
across
was
the
a
rocks.
big rock.
And then Juanito said, "Mi amor, ahorita vengo." And so he went and helped Trina.
And then he yelled at me. He's like, "Don't move.
Yeah.
You stay right here. Don't go anywhere else."
So he had a thing for Trinas.
Yeah.
Or the Trinas just couldn't stop falling
He
for
didn't
him.
like me. He,
I guess.
he liked her. He liked
No,
her.
he did
didn't like
not.
me.
He did not.
Okay, I love that.
Shout out to Juanito.
No.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Juanito.
shout out to Juanito in Costa Rica.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna
Pura
send you that
vida.
picture, Martin, so you can, for context, Juanito
No,
and Trina.
don't.
He was like, please.
We showed him in the
Her number.
No.
Yeah, she has a new number now because she got a phone. So it's
No, it's the same number.
So he still has it. She said, don't
He
worry.
doesn't have my number.
right.
No, literally.
No.
Okay, do you have the second question?
Second question is, how do you define freedom at your guys' stage of life?
Our youngsters.
How do you define freedom
Because you guys have obviously been much events in the world.
at your stage of life?
Like, what is it that you guys, like, how do you guys define your guys' freedom?
What is freedom?
Is it financial freedom? Is it now that you know a lot of stuff, you're just like, no, I have to live my life. I don't need to.
You probably have it a lot more than anybody else.
What?
I think everyone has their own. Go ahead.
Well, because like for me, like I said, I never really answered to anybody. Whether it
said,
was
so you've always been free.
in a
I've always
relationship.
been
Freedom.
in a, yeah, not
but
even then.
it doesn't have to be that.
But it could be other things too, but it would be the same. For me, at least.
Okay.
Because I just always did what I wanted to do. People always judged me, but I didn't care.
Real.
Fuck you, go look somewhere else.
Real.
But yeah,
Anyone?
people talk shit, but whatever. I do me. That's it.
You know, honestly, I think freedom is not just financial, it's mental
Yeah.
well-being, right? It's
Yeah.
being able to live out loud, do what you want to do, like Trina mentioned, and it's just not giving a
Damn.
You can't, yeah.
About anything.
Yeah, pretty much. You can't give a
Just
damn
do
about
it.
whatever anybody else says, does. I think we give up so much control every freaking day when we let other people determine how we're going to move, what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And so a long time ago, if I ever did really even care,
Which
I
I
just
don't
don't
think you
put,
did.
I don't invest much time into other people's thoughts, emotions in regards to my life. I care about people deeply, but I don't let them
Dictate who you are.
exactly how I move, right? What I do
Yeah.
with or without money, because I've been broke as hell.
Yep.
I've been homeless, been there, done
Oh, I
all
haven't
of that.
been that bad, but yeah.
Yeah, no,
Well,
I've
had
been there, girl.
My
Same,
parents.
I've been there. Yeah.
Been there. And honestly, that's why I'm like, to me, when people's like, oh, but money's everything, it buys you freedom. And I'm like, does it?
No, it
Because,
doesn't.
I mean, how-
Actually, it gives you more problems.
right. Like, how many wealthy people do we all know? And they literally could buy whatever the fuck they want. And they're not happy.
Yeah.
They're bouncing off the walls. Like, it's sad. The other day, I had got into an argument with someone over a property and came down to money. It really came down to money. And I'm like, if this is what it looks like at the top to be wealthy, I don't want none of it.
Yeah.
I'm happy being me, not worried about money at all. Like, I just
It comes
don't
and
need
goes.
it. Don't
Doesn't
want
it?
it.
Yeah,
It comes
money
and
comes
goes.
and
Money comes
goes.
and goes. Yeah, money comes and goes.
Like, my father did whatever the world he wanted, came and went. Like, I remember him just putting, I don't even know, like, I guess $20, whatever it was back then in the day to fill up the tank. And he said, let's see how far this will take us. And it was such an adventure. And it was so freeing. And I guess when I think about what it is to be free and live, I always think about Dad. Because my dad was the best example to me of what life is like, what it should be like.
Which is so funny because my dad was totally different.
He was, but you know
Totally
that, I mean, like,
different.
we're all different though, right?
And they were cousins, right? They were direct cousins.
Yeah, my dad and mom lived with your family for a while when
Yeah.
we got here, right? Because I'm first generation born here. My parents came from Mexico. I always tell people I was made in Mexico, but born here. Literally, because my mom was 3 months pregnant when she came over.
Yeah.
But we're all different, right? That's a great question. I just like to, I want to live out loud, live life, no regrets.
I think for me, like there's a quote by like one of my favorite authors and like political activists, and it says something like, "Caring for myself is not an act of self-indulgence; it's an act of political warfare." And so, like for me, and that's Audre Lorde, right? But for me, like that's what that means. Like caring for myself means like that's what freedom is. Like being able to take care of myself mentally, physically, financially, and emotionally. That's freedom for me. And like, yeah, money comes and goes, but it sure does help, right? But being able to say, you know what, I don't think that's my jam right now. I don't think like I belong there. I don't think that that's gonna be okay for me in a couple days if I'm in that space with these people or doing this thing that I really don't want to do or show up to. I think that's freedom. And I think like the older I get, like the easier it is for me to be freer and saying that's not okay for me.
Yeah.
I think that's true freedom.
I think I'm going to piggyback off of you because I feel the same way, like freedom, because I've been so like constrained, like in constraints with my feelings and like being able to express them. And through therapy, of course, like I'm able to like, okay, well, let them, like if that's going to be their journey, like I'll support you through it. I'm here for you. I don't have to be part of you every day or whatever, but that's where I'm at with you because I know, again, I can't be in that space with you because it's gonna fuck with my mental state.
Yeah.
And so as long as I know you're good and that's a journey you're going on, I'll be here when you're ready to come back. But if I just can't put myself in that space.
Yeah, and I agree with Miranda too. It's like, whoever I am to you, that's who I am. Like, there's nothing that I can say or do or like bring like evidence.
Like, you're not going to try to convince them.
I can't convince you. And like understanding that and knowing that, I think that's freedom too. I think that's part of it.
I mean, don't we spend a lot of time and energy trying to get other people to love us,
Like us.
all that stuff, to see us a certain way? And I'm like, what wasted energy? If you invested all that time and energy in yourself, imagine the power and the freedom. That's living, right? It's like, I understand to some extent people caring about what other people think and say and do and whatnot. But it's also, it's a constraint. You're investing too much energy and time into that person's state of mind, how they feel, what they think, for what?
Yeah.
Like, be true to yourself, right? Be real. Like, if you want to be happy, then let all that go. Because true freedom is just love, like being you, being your true self.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's a process. Let me tell you.
Absolutely.
It's a hard.
I'm like, I know nothing of this yet. I know nothing of this yet. Can't wait to be here though.
Yeah.
Really can't.
I think like once you hit 40, I think that for me, like once I turned, no, I want to say like 39, 38, but 40 was like,
Set in stone.
yeah, it was like all gas, no brakes. Like it's about what's going to make me happy and make sense for my life.
I think it's always whenever you find that character development.
Yeah.
At stages in your life, there's people that will learn it early on, and people that
Correct. You're
Yeah.
right. Correct.
And then I think too, like I feel like at our age, that we're like in this, for me anyways, like that sandwich generation where like I'm still have children that I'm responsible for and care for and whatnot, but also my parents, like they're older, and I have to, I have to make sure that's okay too. So it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's choices too, right? I have a house full of young adults, and truly, if I, decided to say, you young adults, you're adults, figure it out, I could, because the reality, I only have 2 under 18, right? Out of the 9, which one's an angel, but I always count my angel. So I always say 9. I know you were all probably counting and going, wait a minute, we only see 8, but I always count my angel. I think it's a choice, and it's one that I'm starting to kind of like my young adults, instead of being a crutch to them and continuing to allow them to feel it's okay to come and go and bounce. I'm going to start letting that go too, to some extent, because I'm 50, girl. Like, I am the main provider for my household. And there's days that I'm like, I'm so over it. Like, coming home, like I'm cleaning the house, I'm washing laundry, and then sometimes I'm doing my yard, I'm fixing the plumbing. Like, what the fudge? And then I'm still working full time, and I got a young adults in my house. Like, come on, step it up. So the reason I'm mentioning this, Mary Helen, and to my primas over here, it's like it's a choice, right? Like, we're making choices. It's not nobody. Like, I always tell my kids, like, we're not in a third world country, you're right. Like, we can get up every single morning and choose how we want to navigate through our lives. And I get, like, we make a decision consciously to say, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of X, Y, and Z because I care about you, I love you, and I think it's a state of mind though that we got to go through. Because instead of looking at it as like, darn, nobody else is doing it, it's like a privilege sometimes too, right? Like, I feel like, okay, there's times that I'm reminded to, like, okay, I'm looking at my kids going, okay, God, you gave me all these wonderful kids. Thank you for my angels. But damn, give me a break.
But I think it doesn't stop though, because like
It
my daughter's about to be
doesn't.
24.
It
I'm like-
doesn't, girl.
I'm like, what are you doing? Who are you with? What do you need? And then she's like, Mom, what are you doing? Who you with? What do you need? You know what I mean? Like once you're a parent, you're in it for life.
Well, then
right?
how old's your oldest now?
30, and she's engaged. Well, her birthday's coming up on the 26th. and she's engaged. She's currently home with me, you know, her and her fiance. And they are going to try and establish their own thing here, hopefully very soon. But you're right. It's like it's never ending. But the one beautiful thing that I can say that I've decided to set some boundaries to say, okay, you're a couple. You got your own thing going. I'm not going to interfere. I'm going to choose to hear you out when you want to talk to me. I'm not going to ask questions. I'm not going to stress and worry about you no more because you're in a relationship. But I'm here. Yeah. I literally always, I guess I was telling someone the other day, it's like I usually will put a circle around them, imaginary circle, and say you can bounce within the circle, bounce all you want. But once you go beyond the circle, then I'm going to have to pull you back in. But it's more of a choice because I need the security. I need the safety of knowing they're still in a certain perimeter. Does that sound kind of crazy?
No, it's the same thing that I was trying to say, but you said it way better than I did. It's like, yeah, you have your own story. You're an adult. You're building your own life. But you're still my child. You're still my kid. I still have to worry about you and be there for you and make sure that you're okay. Because if you're not okay, I'm not okay.
But like, okay, the one thing though, have you ladies ever done this? Like your own experiences, what you've gone through? Like, okay, for me, the fact that all my kids are home and they know they can always come home. Why? Because I was homeless. I got kicked out of my home and was homeless. So for me, I'm like, come home. Just come home. Like, I'm always going to have an open door for you. Like, we'll always figure it out here as long as we have a roof over our heads. And then there's times that they're sharing certain things they want to do with me. And I'm like, I panic. I get scared and I want to tell them, don't do it. But I don't. I stop because I think sometimes our own experiences and failures and everything that we've ever gone through, we think they're going to go through it. But then I'm reminded, like, they got to figure it out. Yeah. And just because I fail doesn't mean they're going to fail. They very well could succeed. Right. So let them fly.
Oh my God, you're brave. I can't do that.
And I think that's a hard transition. I think from mothering and being in that space to now them being adults. Yeah. Like, okay. But I think that I've built a good enough relationship with my kids that, like, wrong, right, or indifferent now that they can come to me. And hopefully, like, you know, we have a good enough friendship to where, like, now I can be that sounding board and they don't have to feel, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, they don't have to feel like they're judged. I'm like, you guys, you figure that out. I'm here. I have your back no matter what. But that's like, sometimes like you have to figure that out. I don't know what to tell you. I'm here to listen.
What are you looking at
I'm
her
here
though?
To listen.
Does everybody know that she's your
yeah, I think so.
diamond right here?
It's my mom. My mommy.
But I've had that conversation with Isis too, and I've been like, she said something like a couple years back. She's like, well, I feel like you're judging me. I was like, dude, I had you when I was 17. Like, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge you?
She said I have like, no leg to stand on.
Like, no leg to stand on. I'm not Jesus, you know. And ever since we had that conversation, the things have been better. Like, she, you know, tells me things, but I think it's just because I was so hard on her when she was younger. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's hard to see me as like a human rather than.
I think that's what. So I'm the oldest of four. My mom, my lovely mother. Her and my dad were the same age. I mean, they were 20, right?
Turning 21.
Turning 21. So they had me pretty young. My brother, I'm in my brother's phone as experiment number 1. And I truly feel like I was an experiment. Like I was like a true firstborn kid. Yeah. And I feel like my dad.
Spoiled.
Well, no. Well, yes, yeah.
You were spoiled.
Yeah. But my dad was working. Well, my dad worked hard. My parents worked hard.
He did.
My dad worked really hard. He had a full-time job. My mom has always worked. My mom went to school and they like tag teamed it. Mm-hmm. My mom worked when my mom went to school. My dad worked when my mom went to school. And then we were like a 2-income household. So like I was by no means had a difficult childhood.
Yeah, no.
But I think it is hard when I was the oldest and I was an oldest child. I'm an oldest kid, and I'm a girl, and I was raised by a firstborn girl who was raised by a firstborn girl. To like have it in me where my dad worked and me and my mom tag teamed the kids. Like I felt like the kids were my kids, so it was really hard for me to like not come to my mom and say, "Hey, I have these things," but I felt like we were a team and like there was nothing not that I felt like she would judge me because I knew she wouldn't, but I felt like I would, like, if I came to her with a problem, I felt like she would be like, oh, well, she can't help me then. Like, I didn't want to not be helpful.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I didn't want to show her that, like, oh, I was having a problem with this. And then she'd be like, well, I don't want to ask for her help anymore because she's already going through something. Like, I didn't want to feel unhelpful. So I felt like sometimes I couldn't go and say, hey, I had this problem, because I felt like I wanted to be there for her. And then as I got older, I think it was the same process. Like, we got older, my parents separated or whatever. And I feel like then I was like, okay, I this doesn't affect me as bad as you think it does. So you can talk to me if you need to, or like we can talk however. So I feel like now that we're both past it, we're both out of it, and and I moved out and I moved out. And I think that helped a lot too, was like the actual separation of it. Because now I can call my mom. Me and my mom talk like 3 times a day. Yeah, we talk on the way to work, we talk at her lunch, and we talk on our way home.
Costa Rica, she's like, what's going to happen when you're...
Who am I supposed to talk to?
Who am I supposed to talk to 3 times a day?
And I feel like now it's less. Sometimes I wish. Sometimes I'll call her and there is a problem, or like I'm fighting with Martin, and not that I'm running to her, but I'm like, am I fucking crazy? And she's like, well, I can't say you're crazy, but like, I'll listen to you. Like, I'm not going to tell you whether you're crazy or not, but I'll listen to you if you want to vent about it. Like, so I feel like now we're more friends than we are.
Yeah.
Like, I know I can come to her and she's not going to judge me. Although sometimes I do want her to give me a damn answer so I don't have to make a choice myself.
But then what am I doing? Yeah.
Just say it though. That's what you want to tell her. Like, hey, I want an answer this time around.
Well, I tell her and I'm like, can you?
This is what I would do.
Yeah, she's gotten really good at this is what I would do, but I'm not telling you what to do.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll be like, I don't know what to do. Can you tell me what to do? Like when I was in school and I was picking classes, or I was like trying to figure out what career path. I was like, can you tell me what to do? And she's like, no, you need to know what you want to do.
I wish my kid would have asked me that before he got his tattoo.
This is a real big moment in Trina's life right now. I have a cousin, her son, just turned 20.
The neck tattoo.
And he got a neck tattoo. It is of his grandpa's name. Like
Doesn't matter.
but it is on his neck. And it is on his neck, and it is very visible.
Anti-tattoo.
I'm anti-tattoo.
And Trina's anti-tattoo.
She's
Really?
Boo.
Yeah.
My daughter,
Yes,
we
boo.
went to Vegas and I
Boo.
came back and my daughter had 2 big tattoos on her.
I know, she's covered.
shoulders.
Okay, so what's the difference between your girl and your son? Your girl's covered in tattoos, girlfriend. Hello, if you haven't noticed.
Yes, I know, but she's an adult.
Oh, Tyler's 20.
He is, but he's not.
He is too.
These
He's
are my
a
2
young
young
man.
babies.
He's still a
my
man,
young 2
girlfriend.
are my babies. So yeah, no.
And he's also moved out. He's also not living with you. He's also
You're right.
By
You're
all-
right. He lives
He
with
may
his
very
aunt.
well have a girlfriend or a few.
Oh my God. He better.
you don't want to know about Tyler.
No, we don't want to know about
You don't want to know about
He's probably
Tyler.
on his own pizza conventions, right?
All the flavors, girlfriend. All the flavors.
That's enough. That's enough. Easy on my cousin Tyler now. Anyways.
Beer? You need another beer?
She said I need a shot after thinking about this damn thing.
It's not about controlling others. It's about saying, these are my boundaries. This is how I feel. And I don't know if you know this is how I feel, but I would like you to know this. And whether it matters to you or not, that's on you. But at least I'm telling you what that is. Because like, I hate being in a room with someone or being around someone and being like, oh, I can't stand you right now. I don't want to be here with you. I can't look at you. I feel like some type of way. Like, why even be there?
Yeah.
Right. And maybe it's different when you have siblings, and I don't have siblings. Right. But like, I know, like with a regular person, like with anybody else, I would be like, nah,
I'm good.
I'm not. Yeah.
Guilt's a crazy thing.
Yeah. It is. And I think like for me, right, like the expectation is that because I'm an only child, because my daughter's the only grandchild, like the expectation was that I was going to stay in the Central Valley and not do what I wanted to do and not move. And I feel guilty about it all the time. I feel guilty. Like I should be there going with my mom to her doctor's appointments, or even knowing like if she has one or not. And I feel guilty because I feel like I put it on my daughter, but that's me. that's all internal, because I've had those conversations with both, like with my mom and her, and they've been like, no, we love that you have moved and that that you chased your dreams, and we love that for you. But it's also like, yeah, but I'm not there for everyday shit. I'm not there every day to make sure that you all are okay, and that's a guilt that I live with every day, even though they have told me it's okay. Don't be guilty about it. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel a certain way, or you shouldn't feel a certain way. I still do.
Yeah. Guilt is crazy. Well, and this one's too, because a lot of you guys, well, you guys all have kids. So like now that your kids are mostly grown, you guys are still mothering, but now that your kids are mostly grown, what? I forgot the question, sorry.
What does it mean to truly own your life after the years of dealing with so much of it?
You know, I'm actually happy. The question is kind of confusing to me, because to me, I'm actually happy giving to those that I choose to. It's like it's a choice, and I love giving my time, my energy, my knowledge or lack of, my space with people. My children are grown and everything, but they still are bouncing within my walls. And so I continue to give them as much as I can. Sometimes, like, okay, right now that we have everybody back at home, crazy, I'm living in the smallest room in the house. Why? Because at the end of the day, if my kids are happy, I'm happy, right? And when I'm not giving to my kiddos, I'm giving to my community, and it feeds my soul. I really feel like it's not a bad thing. So I'm a little confused on the question.
Yeah.
I think it's bouncing off.
Yeah.
For others, and that's fair too.
Yeah. It fills my cup, and I don't feel guilt. I don't live or give space to guilt. It's not for me. I don't own that kind of stuff because it just doesn't do anything for me. So I guess that's why I'm having trouble with this question, because guilt's not something. I just don't feel that that's something you give energy and time to. It's not. It doesn't do anything.
I love that for you. I really do. I really do.
Teach me how to be like you.
No, I really do.
Sorry.
No, for real. Teach
I
me
hear
how to
music all the time, girl.
Teach me how to dug. You said, go.
Do you guys have something to share?
I'm really thinking about this question, and I kind of feel like maybe not, but I also feel like when you give to others, it feels really dope, right? Like you see someone struggling, it's like, okay, well, if I can help you, I'm going to help you. And whether it's your kids, family member, friend, someone that you don't know, even if it's like a kind word, right? Like I think like when you give to others, it just like fills your cup more. But I also feel like if you're not doing for yourself, then how can you do for other people, right? So I think like doing what makes me happy, and like living the best way that makes me smile every day and makes me feel like I'm doing okay. I think that like just helps me give to others like tenfold.
Yeah.
So
I love that. You, Mary Helen?
Read the question again.
What does it mean to truly own your life after years of doing so much?
Well, I think it's funny that the other day or a couple weeks ago, I was out doing something. I was at the beach, or I was at somewhere, or even I think Costa Rica, and the girls text me separately, and they're, "I love this. You're living your best life." Both of you said it, and it was funny because they text me at different times, and just doing what I want to do, and like I have raised the kids, and I'm still raising kids, but like being able to have that a little bit of freedom to do like what I want to do. I want to go out and dance every Friday and Saturday night. That's what I'm going to do. I want to go
And she does.
I want to go to the beach or I want to go to Costa Rica. That's what I'm going to do. And I just thinking that just being able to do what I want,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, that makes me so happy to see you doing that, Mary Helen, because I know my sister's not here, Maida.
Yeah.
But Maida, too, just is on a different journey. She closed a chapter. I'm not going to tell her story because that's her story to tell, but she's at a whole nother chapter of her life, and she's finally living, like really living,
Yes.
Yeah.
right? Like you girls have seen that. I think for a really long time, she was trying to be someone she wasn't to make
Correct.
another individual happy.
Right.
And it was hard for me to watch her because I felt like every single day she was dying. A little piece of her was dying as she kept trying to give to this other person and trying to be something she wasn't.
To fit into that mold.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's like, it's so hard to watch women and men, because even my own young men, I see them do that at times, and it's not a win situation for them. They end up losing themselves, and it's hard. So I'm really happy for you, Mary Helen, that you're living your best life, as your daughters say. I like that. Good for you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I did.
What about you, Trina?
She forgot the question. Read it again. Read it again, please.
Not about your pineapple either.
I know.
Or Juanito.
No, shoot.
She's always thinking about Juanito, man.
I guess.
Her man.
You're gonna have to say it.
Okay, go ahead.
What does it mean to truly own your life after years of giving so much of yourself?
What does it mean to truly own your life after giving so much of it to others? Let it out, girlfriend. I wish I had tissues to give you. Mother, how do you give tissues?
Nails together, no tissue.
I know, damn it.
Grab the dog.
Grab the pillow. There's a blanket back there.
No,
Chinese
it's-
Juanito.
I mean, I don't know. I feel I still give my life to everybody, to the kids. Even though they're not with me, they're with me all the time. I do so much for them.
Yeah.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for them. You know.
Would you get a tattoo for them though?
So there's that one fucking thing.
No, that's the
There
thing
was
I would
nothing
not.
you wouldn't do for them. Come on now, girl.
Nothing but another tattoo. No.
You said I lied. That's one thing.
Right here, like this, like a necklace.
Maybe-
Like a necklace. All your kids.
When we go to Japan, maybe I'll get
Oh,
something good. My daughter
whatever.
wants us all to get a family tattoo, and she wants to do it when we go to Japan. So we'll see.
Whatever.
In
The moment they turn
November.
the gun on, it's over. You're going to be
I'm
running
gonna
out the
be
shop.
passed out is what I'm gonna be. But I don't know. I just do so much.
Yeah. Period.
You know what, Trina, I don't know, but I have to say, like, you were there for your dad day in, day out, raising your kids,
Yeah.
trying to take care of you.
Yeah.
You probably thought nobody saw you. I saw you. I don't know if your sisters did or not, but
Yeah.
girl, we saw you. And I feel like part of those tears you're crying right now is because you miss your dad and you were there taking care of him. You did a lot for him.
Yeah, I did.
A lot. And you have no regrets, right?
No, absolutely not.
Nah, girl. You did
I
that.
used to take him to Pismo just to go have lunch.
I know, a fuerza. A fuerza, girl. You drag that man, he'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, she did it again. I see
Yeah.
those pictures, I'm like, you can tell he's mad, but he loves it.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
really cool pictures, Trina. You did that, girl.
Yeah.
You did it.
I took my kids everywhere too.
Yeah, you did. Even though at first, I have to say, Trina,
Kids.
I have to say at first, he didn't want to, though,
But
at the beginning.
take my heathens everywhere.
At the very beginning, where they were little. No, they were little. And it was really cool to see over the years them grow on your dad.
Oh,
Because your dad was not much of one to show expression. And when he'd smile, I'm like, oh, they got him.
True.
Your kids spent so much time with them. And honestly, seeing the tattoo of your dad's name on your son made me emotional because honestly,
Jules.
like your dad got to see your kids grow from little. Like I feel like he helped raise your kids, girlfriend.
He did.
And you're like, he was very much a part of their lives. And God, that is a beautiful thing to have. Your dad's like, he put a tattoo on his neck of your father's name. Nobody else, not some chick, not you. It doesn't say I love mom.
On the table, Trina.
On the table, what? Oh,
It's all you, girl.
yeah. Well,
You should be proud of your son.
Yeah.
I think that's like it speaks a lot about you and your dad. And girl, you're gonna come back with a tattoo from Japan. Yeah, you are.
maybe.
Right?
It'll
And a
be a
piercing.
dot.
And a dot.
It'll be a
Okay.
dot.
Okay.
That's all I could take, I think. I think that's all I would be able to take.
You can do it. You can do
get
it.
one. Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't know until you get
It'll
one.
be fine. You took your kids everywhere, and then you took my brother.
Oh,
Bless
yes.
your soul.
Let me tell you, they used to have farting contests in the back seat.
That's sick.
I know, it's gross.
And you had to suffer through it.
I did. With my father saying, quiet!
Period.
Your mom's driving.
I love that.
Yeah. Everywhere.
I think there's the last one.
But I think we've always been close like that.
What?
We've always
Oh.
been close, our whole family.
Mm-hmm.
We do everything together. Well, for the most part, we do
We
everything.
try to. But we need to do better sometime.
We do.
We need to do better.
We should do like a reunion
Yeah.
with the whole family going down the river rafting thing. That
I thought you were gonna say Vegas.
No, not
Vegas would
Vegas.
be so
Said, sign me up. Yeah.
I'm a cousin now.
No,
so
not
I'm
Vegas,
going-
girl. Vegas is not my thing.
I'm going to river rafting at Vegas. Just an FYI. What? No.
You could do both of those
Oh yeah.
in Vegas.
No, she's saying for the family reunion.
Water out there. They'll do both with us.
Yeah, I'm gonna do both with y'all. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm right here. Hi.
We should just all, as a group, get together, all the families get their own rafts and just
Yeah.
go down the river.
I fear some of us would like that and some of us would fucking hate that.
Yeah, my sister for one would hate it.
Yeah?
Maybe we can do maybe we can start it like a picnic. Let's start at a central
She does
place
not
first.
like camping because there's a perfect hotel down the street. Like, why would she rough it on the dirt?
Period.
Like, that's not her thing at all.
I
That's
love
my
it.
thing.
I love it.
I like to rough it too.
We'll brainstorm the whole family reunion thing. I'm down.
Yeah.
Maybe not
pretty
river
cool.
rafting though. I believe we have one last question, ladies.
Let's
I don't know
go.
what it is, and I fear it's.
The last one is what's a piece of advice that you would give to your younger?
What is a piece of advice you'd give to your younger self?
Ask Pineapple over there first.
And if the tears are rolling, my brother's in the room and he can grab some tissues.
Oh, God.
They don't have to roll. They can.
To my younger self?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
Come on, Pineapple Pussy, you got this.
I don't know.
Come on, if you can do pineapple out of
Don't
that
have
thing.
pineapple pussy, I guess.
No, come on, girl. Dig deep.
That's actually a really
Don't have one.
That's really good advice.
That's kind of crazy. People doesn't know what pineapple pussy means.
Oh,
Does
I know
someone
what
want to
this-
explain this pineapple?
No, no one wants to explain
All right,
it.
well.
Really not
If you know, you know. And I guess listeners, you guys do not know.
Yeah.
from the convention.
From all the
Friends me
conventions.
to convention.
No, I don't know what I do.
What would you tell your younger self?
What would I tell my younger self?
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell myself to party more because I've done enough of that.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
So what would you say?
Yeah.
Passing out, that does not count as partying, girlfriend.
Listen.
Having one drink.
One drink and it's over. No.
That's okay. I
No
didn't start
couches.
drinking till I was 40, so you need to calm down.
Oh gosh.
I didn't develop a tolerance for drinking.
A tolerance?
But,
What's that like? I'm trying to see what that means.
I don't know. trying almost not make it on the damn plane because you're drunk? Could that be it, huh?
Oh, wow.
Wow, just telling all my business.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, we said her marriage, so it's her runbacks. And I believe you lost your phone.
I know.
Wait a minute. I heard somebody had their moon out on the way to the airport.
Somebody's ass was out on the way to the airport.
I don't know.
It was all Trina.
I don't know. It was all Trina. Damn, Trina.
I heard this story. I heard it. It was Trina R.
Yes, not Trina E. Not
They're
Trina
never
E.
going to see me again. I had to pee. It's fine.
To be honest, we were deadlocked in traffic.
Yeah.
She said sacrifices had to be made, and I made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a spotlight
I
on
was
it.
fighting for my life all
Every
week.
5 seconds.
I was fighting for my life all week.
Advice to your younger self, guys.
Traffic on the highway.
No, I would say do it because they're never going to see you again. They're never going to see you again.
I would say, which I'm learning to do as I get older, is don't worry too much about what people think, say, or do.
Yeah,
And that is fucking hard, let me
that
tell you.
would be good. Yeah.
But
Trina said you need that.
no, but I'm learning that, but it's still a process. It's hard.
I love that. Somebody else? You have something yet?
I just keep thinking about my dad. There was just something that happened to me at a young age, and I wanted my father to be my hero, and that was not the case, unfortunately, in that situation. And I felt that, if you think about feeling guilty, I felt like I did something wrong for him to choose not to be my hero and love me. So I, if I had to give advice to my younger self, that it's just the circumstances at that moment. It wasn't that he didn't love me. He always did love me. I was his princess. I think I just would to forgive. I wish he was here, but he's not. I know he hears me. I guess that he always loved me. Just don't, I guess, let certain things that occur when you're younger define the rest of your life, because you can end up having a lot of regrets and wasting time by giving that kind of thing so much energy and emotion, right? Like I let so much time go by because I didn't know how to get past that moment in life. So I wish I would have been able to forgive and swallowed my pride and went back and said, hey, I know you still love me. Let's talk about what happened and get past it. Because I wasted like 5 years of my life.
I think I would tell my younger self not to worry so much because things always have a way of working out.
True.
And we can plan and like schedule things out and calendar things out, but at the end of the day, it's not up to us. It's up to God and the universe and all of that. So just enjoy the moments that you have because life is so short.
Because then you get older.
And life is so short.
Yeah.
And like the people that were in your life 5 years ago might not be in your life today. Right. And there's people that we miss that are not here with us anymore. And so just enjoy them while you have them and make fucking memories.
Oh, yeah.
I always see life is too short. Like, I don't know, but I know I'm 50, but I feel like I got another 50 still left in me somewhere. Because my body says otherwise.
It passes by really quick though.
Well, and not only that, you could be gone. How many times have you had life-altering experiences.
I think that's why I feel like that, because honestly, at the end of the day, God determines when I get to go home, not I, right? Not this universe. It's when God says it's time.
But that's what I mean when life is short. Like when I say life is short, like we don't
you could be
determine
gone
it.
tomorrow.
God, yeah, you could be gone tomorrow. And like here I am like arguing with someone about something trivial today.
Yeah.
When it doesn't even tomorrow it's not gonna matter.
Yeah. Live for today, right?
Yeah.
But that also goes with like, don't leave anything unsaid, right? The things that if you want to tell somebody you love them, that you care about them, or that they made you angry, why not go ahead and talk about it, right? Because yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's a split second. Like the stupid car accidents I've been in, the motorcycle accident, like that's literally a split second thing that changes and alters your life. And so you like, you know, I would end up regretting leaving this earth without telling people certain things. So I try and practice that more than I ever have, is to be able to tell people, especially those that I care about, how I feel, what I think, what I want, what I don't want, what makes me happy, what doesn't. You know, I care and I don't care. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it does. Like I care about you enough to share my feelings or my thoughts or make a comment or like let you know what's going on inside my head. But I don't care how you're gonna like
Take it.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's for them to own it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a good balance to have.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I did
I
it.
feel like you didn't answer the question,
I was
Pineapple.
gonna say right now. I was gonna say like I think you're last. You thought you got away.
What do you mean? No.
What is something you tell your younger self, bro?
I don't know. Like, I'm so indecisive and just whatever, but, like, things are gonna happen and it just happens. You really don't have control of what you do. Like, you do, but you don't. You know what I mean?
I think we have to have a therapy session after this with you, Trina. Yeah, we really do. I thought it was going to be me crying almost, but yeah.
I don't want to regret anything that I've done. I don't think I have, really. You know? I just, for my kids. It's all about my kids, for me.
But what's making you emotional? Like, what's making you want to cry, Trina? Like, there's something deep that you're not sharing. What is it about your kids? Because I know it's not the damn tattoo. It is not the damn tattoo. Please tell me it's not the damn tattoo. Cállate, cabrona. There's no way it's the tattoo.
I
that's
think she was
making you cry.
traumatized with tattoos twice
Holy.
because we got ours and she didn't, and then she came home and he had his.
When she was on a trip and she came home and her kid had a tattoo.
Yes,
Her
too.
oldest, her daughter did the same thing.
Yes.
She was on a trip and came home and had a tattoo.
So yeah,
So maybe just
Not it, Trina. Please tell me that's not it.
I hate tattoos. No,
you are not trying this hard. And I think
No,
out of your
no.
4 kids, 3 of them now have tattoos,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Why is this one so hard?
I don't know.
All right.
And she's going to
Maybe
go get
Tyler
another
is
one.
my favorite. Who knows?
No, he
I shouldn't
is.
say it.
What? No, he is.
I know.
You didn't say it out loud.
No, I think Dorian is.
Hey, shout out Dorian. Shout out Dodo. Shout out Dodo.
It's all of them
I
at
know.
the same time. Oh my God, no.
Sissy and Marcus.
No, Sissy is like my sane one. She's the one that's always done.
Shout out,
everything,
Sissy.
except for
Covered
you
in
know what?
tattoos, girlfriend.
I know.
What's the difference?
I don't know, because my 2 younger ones, they're just my babies.
I don't get it, Trina.
I don't get it either.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but it's on him forever. So
I know.
Can't erase it.
Yeah.
Like the one that you got on your foot.
Oh, I know. Ooh.
Your fake tattoo.
I took a shower and it was gone.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Why did us who did get a tattoo choose to do it? And why
That's
did we all
right.
get the same word? I'm curious. Why? Like,
Oh.
Why was it's like we
All
just said
different
let's
ways,
do it
though.
and got it done. Why? Like there was no hesitation.
I know you guys were all. We're gonna get a tattoo. I was thinking,
Yeah.
what the hell are they talking about?
Okay, yeah. I want to know where did the idea
Yes.
come from? One, and how quick from when the
No.
initial thought was let's get a tattoo
Like
to
this,
sitting at the
like
tattoo
this.
parlor.
And I'm all,
How fast
what are
did that?
they doing? What are they doing? Making the appointments?
I think at like noon we
Wait, you
said
guys had
let's-
appointments?
Well,
No,
might
we
have
did.
might have
Like-
figured it out. The tattoo shop closed at 7.
Yeah.
We were supposed
They
to
called
get
like this.
Yeah, so my sister
this.
and I were like, "Hey, let's go get a tattoo. All of us go get a tattoo." And she's like, "Yeah, let's do it." So
We're like, "Are you down? Are you
we
down?
share,
Are you
and then they're like, "Yeah." And then Maida was researching, looking for a tattoo shop, found one, and like they were supposed to be closing soon,
Right.
Yeah.
but they waited for us.
Yeah.
And then we were stuck in traffic freaking ever.
Yeah.
We were like, what, 15, 20 minutes late?
Yeah.
I think
And
even
she's-
half an hour.
Ugh. And she still waited
But
for
like
us.
we started that at noon,
Yeah.
like talking about it, and then by 8 o'clock we were all tattooed. 9 o'clock,
Yeah.
Yeah.
something like that.
But okay, but like you girls were like in it, like let's go, let's do it. And I'm like, wow, they're in. This is super cool. I thought for sure Maida's like, yeah, Maida and I are like, okay, we're cool. We're sisters, right? We're gonna get it done.
No,
But
they were
when
all
you two
down.
I'm
also,
like, why not?
and I thought for sure Pinche
No,
Trina was gonna
no,
be in. I'm like,
no.
this is a girl's thing. Like
No.
this is our first trip together. We're gonna get chatted
No,
together.
that's why I got the fake one because I didn't want to feel left out.
So Trina, so for everyone, 5 of them went on a trip. 4 of them got a tattoo. Trina got the stencil put on her foot so that she could be in the pics, so that she can be in the pictures. So if you ever don't look for their Facebooks, but if you ever come across the Costa Rica Facebook, all of them have a stencil. All of them have tattoos except Trina, who has a stencil on her foot.
That's right. That's right.
So what did you guys get done? Somebody say it.
So we got Pura Vida, which is like
Pura vida.
the saying in Costa Rica, and it means like a bunch of stuff. Like it just means like live your life, live life, right? Enjoy life, like savor the moment, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I can say like for me, the reason that I got it was like one, like I didn't want to be left out, have FOMO.
Almost so real. That's so real of you.
But the other reason too was like everyone has said, like it was just such like a monumental, memorable, beautiful bonding, women empowerment. Like why not like commemorate that? Why not like look at my arm and be like, yeah, I did that. We did that. We freaking ziplined across the jungle. We went on ATVs for 3 hours. We hiked a waterfall up and down. Me.
Almost got sacrificed into a volcano, the two Trinas.
Yeah, almost got sacrificed in a coffee volcano. Like drove here and there in Costa Rica. Like it's a memorable experience. Like why not?
Yeah, same thing. I was down. I'm down. I have tattoos, and so I'm like, oh, that's a great way to commemorate the experience. And when we go on our next trip, and I'll get another one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right.
Yeah. Mine's gonna go across right here.
You're going to have a bunch of places.
Yup. Italy's next.
Oh my God.
Right? Because we're going to Italy next year.
Yes, we are.
And then just going to continue that way. Okay. Anybody want to share how we picked Italy in the first place, too?
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Sure.
So we
I
just
wasn't there, someone sure.
So we just said, well, like we really love this trip so far. Let's plan our next one. Let's make this a yearly thing. So we got to pick 2 places that we wanted to
Go on the
potentially
road.
go to. We put them in a hat, and then voila, Italy it is.
What were the other options? Do you guys remember?
I think someone put Barbados. My other option was Belize.
I put the south of France.
I put Jamaica and Italy.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
I put
Yeah, I think Italy was one for sure. But it wasn't my Italy got picked. Somebody
Yeah,
else
it
picked
was-
Italy. Yeah.
It was mine.
Mary
By the
Helen's.
handwriting, we could tell it was somebody else's. And then Ireland, I think, was my other one that I had fun in there.
I think I don't know.
like, nope. What?
I'm glad it wasn't Ireland.
She said I would go, but I wouldn't be happy about it.
She would rather go to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Well, I want to go back to Costa Rica and do the ayahuasca stuff, but you know,
Oh,
that's
Oh, yeah.
well, maybe
That's
we could
a
do it
journey
in
for-
Italy. Do they have it there?
I find it super.
That's enough. That's enough with your super friends.
We don't need any super friends.
Does anyone else have any questions? Anything else they want to share? I want to ask about the zip lines.
Oh my God. Scary, scary, scary.
I want to ask, I heard, so how many zip lines were there in total? And then how many of you guys
11.
completed it and how many did not?
We had 11.
11 of them.
11.
Yep. I'll let the ones who
No. So,
yeah, they can
I had
answer that.
never been ziplining before in my entire life. And I was proud of myself because I did 2 zip lines and we were high up and it was very scary for me.
Yeah.
Although I got bit
Oh my God.
by a killer scorpion.
No, you did not.
No, she did
No,
it.
she did not.
No, she did it.
It was a bug.
Yes.
Yes.
No,
Juanito sucked out the venom's
Juanito,
crazy.
No, Juanito, I got married twice in Costa Rica, mind you.
Oh my God.
But she doesn't have tattoos, so she's not a woman of the streets.
Yeah,
Right, yeah,
yep,
yeah.
exactly.
But so I finished 2 out of the 11. Myrna and Maida finished the 11 out
The
of 11.
11.
I
Yeah,
said,
we did all
done.
11.
2 is good for me. It was kind of scary.
It was scary.
So did they keep getting taller or like
Yes,
longer?
yeah,
Or what was the thing?
faster.
Longer and faster. Longer and faster. As a matter of fact, I feel bad for my sister and the poor guy. I think it was number 10. He sat, he kept saying, okay, make sure that you brake when I tell you to brake. Because if you brake too early, then we got to go and get you.
That's what they did to me.
Right? and even though, well, you ladies, I think like you ladies did it on purpose. Like, kids, you know what? When they go out there and get you, they wrap their legs around you and they're facing you and they're bringing you in. I'm like, damn, I like
She's like,
this
I
a
wanna
little
stop
too
at
much.
8, 9, and 10. Huh? Is that what you said?
Right?
You wanted to stop
Right?
at 8,
Like,
9, 10?
I want to stop early so you can come get me, handsome. No, but you know what? Honestly, so the number 10, I didn't want them to do that because it happened to me on number 8 where they had to go and get me. That's why I know about the wrap the legs around you and all that good stuff. But I hit the brakes, which is a leather glove they give you, and you put it on the rope and you are like hugging that rope so that you can stop. And I guess I didn't do it early enough. And I went flying in. And so I put my legs out because I see the trunk and I'm thinking, fudge, I don't want to hit my face and crack my head. Like, been there, done that, flying off a motorcycle. And so I put my legs out. I'm like, well, if I break my legs, me modal, yeah, I've been there, done that too. So he threw something out. It's like a weight or something to slow me down. And something swung and hit me on the face. And I thought I had broken my lip or my tooth or something because it stung so bad.
Wow.
And then I see their expressions. My sister's crying already. And the poor guy that had thrown the thing out is in panic. You can see his face. And so I look at him like, I'm okay. Even though I don't know if I'm okay. I'm okay. Like, quit doing that expression stuff. Stop crying. Stop all that madness. I can't take it. Like, now it's hurting more because I see your pain. Yeah. And so I touch my face and I'm like, I really am okay. There's no blood. But it was so much fun though. I would have done it again. Even if I had broken my freaking legs, I would have done it again. That's crazy. It was fun.
It was fun.
scary.
Because if you
was
look
very
around,
scary.
like, I don't know how many of you look around, you can see the whole forest and you can hear all the animals.
Yeah.
It's like, that feels like you're
Scary.
living.
Yeah.
Like, if that stupid thing would have snapped and broke and I died right there, I would have been like, yes, that was worth it. Pura vida, cabrón.
That's crazy. I'm terrified of heights. So when my mom said that you guys did all 11,
Scared of heights?
I'm scared of heights. My dad is too, as tall as he is. No. He's scared of heights. He won't touch. He won't touch a Ferris wheel. He won't touch He won't touch a ladder past like 3 steps. Yeah, he's scared of heights. He's not about it. I'm scared of heights, so
He's 6'3".
literally, I can't do it. But I thought that was very cool. Does anyone else have any closing questions, any thoughts, any concerns, anything they want to shout out on the podcast? Anyone you want to shout out?
I did have a question. Like, what are you looking, like, what is one thing that you wish you could like relive again from the trip?
Period. Sound off, ladies. What is one thing you can relive? You would want to relive or re-experience?
You know what? I think I liked the dinner we had on the beach. It was so perfect. It was. I wanted to really go horseback riding because I've never been on a horse. And I saw it and it looked so much fun, but we never did it. That was something
That's
I
not my
regretted.
journey.
So
I would
in
have done it, but
Italy,
it's not my riding.
Really?
A horse,
so in
Oh my
Italy,
God,
you guys
it
have to
was so
find a
fun.
horse on a beach and ride it.
Yeah.
I guess.
What
We
kind of
just-
That's up to you, girlfriend. That is up to you.
A 90-day fiance kind of horse.
A Juanito.
No, Juanito. No.
Yeah.
But
That's
Okay, so the dinner.
yeah, the dinner was the best for me. The whole night was wonderful. Yeah. Because the waiter came and kissed me on the forehead,
Oh my God. And
remember?
then she said, "Let me take a picture with you." You know how
Yeah.
she does with it.
Oh, with what phone? Everybody's phone,
I
cabrona.
know,
OMG,
exactly.
okay, girlfriend, the mermaid had your phone, and every time you get a meal or
Oh, take a
anything,
picture of
take
me.
my picture. Take my picture. I'm like,
That's
Google,
right. I
Trina's
have
going to
no
take my
phone.
One
picture.
of those, so we have all these pictures of Trina with food, and she.
Whatever.
Funny.
Food is the best. I really like the picture of us the morning when we went to go eat at that coffee shop. That picture was really nice too. I like that
Oh,
picture.
yeah. The last morning.
I really like the massages on the beach. That's
Yeah.
that
Okay,
was very
you know what I liked?
Mm.
And Trina was in there, or Maida, when we were in the pool singing your song, girlfriend.
I have the video somewhere too.
That was so funny. We did our own little
Yeah.
music
We did our own
video.
music
The Rhythm bars and
Catch it. Catch it.
yeah,
Catch it soon.
yeah.
Your mom.
I'll show you.
Were you being crazy?
I sent it to you guys. I think.
She picked the song.
I did get a video.
The piece, and she's like, "You do
I was
this."
like, you say this, you say this, and we were in the pool.
Yeah.
Weirdos.
Yeah. That,
That
was
was
so much
fun.
fun.
I don't know why it was so much fun. I was like, I kept thinking about it. I'm like, that was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the people in the other house was looking at them saying, what are these weirdos doing?
They're lucky we didn't take it all off.
Right? I know it was dark. It was dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trina, what was your favorite part?
Honestly, the ziplining, like I wish I would have done all 11. I really like I'm really mad at myself that I didn't like do all 11 of them. Yeah.
That's crazy. You guys look like you had a blast.
Oh, we did.
We did.
I loved seeing you guys shake ass on a beach. I love that for you guys.
It was fun.
Wait, shake ass. Girlfriend of hers shook something else when she got her massage when it was over, and she wasn't charging for that.
Oh my gosh.
You were shaking
My
your
bathing
titties?
suit. I'm telling you, I struggled all week. I was fighting for my life all week.
Why?
Because of her super friends.
Because I have big titties and they can't go in a suit. In a
Just
swimsuit.
wouldn't behave themselves after she had a massage. It was so funny because Maida and I are sitting there waiting our turn because they can only do 3 at a time, and Maida and I are watching them. They're like so relaxed. They like are. I think you girls fell asleep.
Maybe
Like
a
you
little
guys were so relaxed.
It
I'm like,
was.
damn, that looks so good. I can't wait for me to get up in there and do my thing too, and feel like they look. Girlfriend gets up here. She's trying to get herself up, and she seems like she's trying to wake up. Hello, hello. I'm like, whoa there.
No, it was fine. And
And then when you lost your phone, I said, Trina, your titties out.
All of Costa Rica seeing Trina's titties.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
people got free. No more free shows. That's all I'm saying.
That's it.
It's done. That is done.
Come
That's my
on.
boundary.
Like you got to charge for that because we're going to Italy next year. Like,
yeah,
you can make
like,
some money.
I'm not. Next year,
No free
I'm gonna
shows.
wrap them up.
Next year they're getting tied in a knot. I'm
Duct
sick
tape,
of this
Put
shit.
them over my shoulder.
They got a mind of their own.
Put them in the backpack. Put them in the backpack.
Oh gosh.
That was fun.
It was hilarious.
All right, guys. Anything else? Anything else? You guys want to shout something out? You guys want to?
I just want to say thank you for having us, and this was like a super cool experience. Appreciate you.
Oh, thank you guys for being This is beautiful. You guys having that ability and having that power, allowing me to do it. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
It was
For
fun.
inviting us, because honestly, I was not excited about coming over here.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting to have a good time.
I did not. I honestly, especially when I'm being honest, when they changed the locations, I'm like, I already have it on my freaking calendar to go there and do this, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to show up. And actually, it was great because I did have a really good time with these fabulous women, and I think it's refreshing to be able to be real open and like transparent and real. So I think we're getting to know each other more, and that makes me happy because it's something that I think we're so busy, right, with life, family, and doing all the things that we do, that we forget to actually spend this kind of quality time and connect at a deeper level and just be there for each other. You know, it's like it's like you constantly see women tearing each other down, and here like we're building each other up and saying, okay, you've fallen, my queen, let me get your crown, put it back up, and let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing this. This is pretty cool. This is my first time doing this, and this is pretty cool. I appreciate it. Thank you for doing this.
Myrna, in your case, we need to say, let's get your cat ears and put them on, and yes, let's go.
My cat ears.
Your cat ears.
Those are my traveling cat ears, and I gave them away, girlfriend.
To who?
I gave them to that lady. She fell in love with them, and the expression on her face, like she looked like a little
one?
kid.
Which one?
Not the lady of the night, but the other people that she was talking to at that last bar.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
She was so excited. She looked like a little kid. She reminded me of someone at Disneyland. Like she was super excited about my cat ears. And those cat ears, actually, I travel with them everywhere. Well, I did. And so
we're gonna have to get you some more.
yeah, it was time to retire them. She looked so happy. They look better on her.
How old was she?
I don't know. She looked like maybe in her late 30s. But she seemed so happy. A simple little cat ears.
But sometimes it just takes a small gesture, you know.
Yeah, it literally, like, she looked like a little kid out of the candy shop or at Disneyland for cat ears. So I'm like, they're just cat ears.
Yes.
But I do miss my cat ears. Why you remind me about my cat
I'm
ears?
just letting you know because it was the show of the night.
Next time you have to get new ones for
Remember,
Italy.
the band lady was saying, "Okay, Gata, it's your turn." Exactly.
Do you ever remember like them being like, "Oh, las de California, the California girls"?
We were the California
like, yes,
girls.
that's us.
Katy Perry, they're playing it on the thing. I love that for you
God, we
guys.
didn't hear that song, no.
Well, thanks for being on here, guys. If you guys have nothing else to say, we can wrap it up.
Yes.
Do you have anything else?
Kat, did you get my Labubu?
Oh my
What the boo boo?
My Labubu
I didn't.
conchas?
No.
You have to go to
Oh, I did. I
Covina.
did see that. I did see that. Thank you, Trina. I will
random shit.
I
This is
will
Trina.
always think
Random.
of you
Trina, are
when
we
I
done
see
with-
Labubus now.
Thank you. As you should. Thank you.
She's like, bye, la boo boo.
No, literally. Okay, guys.
Well,
Let's wrap it up.
Thank you.
Okay, thank
Bye.
you for listening to our nonsense.
Yeah, thanks for listening to our nonsense. Bye.
Bye.